Hello everyone, welcome to yet another We4oria's, a coffee and a concept. Today I'm going to discuss about a very important topic which remains as the topmost concern for many professionals across the globe, which is communication, right? So would you like to be an effective communicator? Then please proceed and watch on this video. So one of the techniques which is very effective when it comes to communication is 7 C's of communication. So today I'm going to discuss with you about that. So the 7 C's, what are those 7 C's? Number 1, completeness. Number 2, correctness. Number 3, conciseness. Number 4, courtesy. Number 5, clarity. Number 6, consideration. And finally, number 7, concreteness. Let's look at it one by one. Completeness. Okay. So whenever you are trying to provide communication to anyone, whether it may be a written or oral, think whether the information is complete. You have to give full information which is essential for the receiver. In fact, this is the core of your message, where you talk about what, when, who, why, how, and all those stuff. So once it is complete, then we need to check whether it is correct, and that is the second C, which is correctness. Okay, so you might be using a lot of facts, information, data. You need to see whether it is correct, and then the usage of language, right? In terms of grammar, in terms of the words that you have used, spelling mistakes, all those stuff. That's very important, right? And then comes the third one, which is conciseness. While you have to provide all the information, all data that is essential for the receiver, you also need to see whether it is short. In fact, we call this as KISS principle, which is nothing but keep it short and simple. So that is conciseness. And then comes the fourth one, which is often forgotten in our communication, which is courtesy. Courtesy is nothing but being genuine and respecting the other individuals and not just doing a lip service, right? So you need to ensure that whatever efforts you are making, whatever communication you are doing, it's genuine, right? People will make it if it is fake. So that is courtesy. And then comes the fifth C, which is clarity. The information has to be comprehensible. Whoever reads it has to understand it, and there should be no room for reading in between the lines. I'm sure most of you have heard about this famous story where once a king wanted to stop the execution of a culprit, and he writes a message saying, "Kill him, not leave him," and it goes to the jailer. And jailer was about to, execute this culprit, but then he receives this message, he looks at it, he gets confused because it says, "Kill him, not leave him." He doesn't know whether he had to continue with the execution or not, but eventually he executes, right? So clarity is very, very important in any communication. And then comes the sixth one, which is consideration. You have to be empathetic. We all communicate with another human beings, right? So we need to talk in a way that you would want to receive the communication from others. So that's nothing but empathy. And finally, concreteness. We need to be authentic. So for example, if you are providing any facts or information, it has to be based on certain evidence that everyone will accept. The audience has to accept it. For example, this 7 C's of communication, it is tried and tested. It was, put forth by two, management gurus way back in 1952, Scott Cutcliffe and Alan Center, right? So that's why this 7 C's of effective communication is very credible. So that is concreteness. And finally, once you practice all these 7 C, which is completeness, correctness, conciseness, courtesy, clarity, consideration, and concreteness, it leads to credibility. So you have to earn the credibility. Credibility doesn't come overnight. You need to make your effort, and over a period of time, when you practice this 7C on a continuous basis, then you earn your credibility. So that's 7Cs for you. So next time when you're planning for any communication, just if you're writing an email or if you're preparing for a meeting, just sit back after preparing all your notes, see whether these 7Cs are in place. If it is there, then yes, you are going to rock. The meeting or your email will reach them and give the intended message. So until we meet for the next Coffee in the Concept, signing off. Thank you.